What's up, folks? Samurai King 8 is here today. Not talking about a chapter, because we got no chapter this week. No One Piece chapter. So, what I decided to do was make a discussion. And what the discussion is going to be about is things that us One Piece fans want to see. Well, mostly from me. What I want to see in the near future to maybe a year and some change away. So, let's just jump right into it, man. I just had this thought of mine. I was like, yeah, man, just go ahead and do this shit. Because I want to talk to the fans, talk to the folks, and get this shit going. So, the first thing I major want to see, personally, is Zoro. It's to him to have a real deal fight where he has to go all the fuck out. Now, I do expect for this to happen. I want to say this year because I really do think this arc that we're in right now, the Whole Cake Island arc, I think it's gonna last maybe another couple months, if that. Maybe if that. I don't even think maybe maybe a couple months, maybe 2, 3 to 4 months, maybe. Depending on if something crazy keeps happening, like dominoes keep falling like that. But I mean, I expect for it to be over fairly soon. I mean, honestly, I say 2 months, but that's for you guys to debate, and we won't find out until the arc is actually over. But as we know, the next arc is Wano Kuna arc, and that's the arc every fucking Zoro fan is fucking excited about because we're in the land of the samurai. They have repeat this, no government help. So it's just freelance, balls to the wall, samurais everywhere. And you know them motherfuckers can fight. Even though they have been taken over by Kaido. So, I mean, that's kind of with them. But Kaido's a strong motherfucker, so let's not even talk about him with that. But the thing I want to talk about here is Zoro, though. And why we need this fight, why we need this hard-nosed, bare-knuckle, well, bare sword fight with Zoro is because look at the guys he has faced in the New World. Since the New World started. I mean, if you want to count it, okay. So, Fishman Island, first arc. Really, all he did that arc was he intercepted a blow from Neptune. He fought a pre-steroid Hody, and then he whooped that octopus dude's ass, and then made that cool ass tornado. Hey, I love seeing him do the badass stuff he did, but it just wasn't enough for me. As like we just saw Luffy go all out against Doflamingo, which was a good fight, even though he still needed major help. So we get kind of a good idea where Luffy is right now. I can't say the same about Zoro because we just don't know what he can do. But besides that, we go to Punk Hazard, Monet. That's really all he really fought. Monet. And also in that arc we saw Sanji catch an L, but I mean, you know, I'm a Zoro fan, so you know, Zoro over Sanji, you know. I had to throw that out there. But yeah, he still didn't put in work. I mean, he fought Monet and fucked her up and didn't even like kill her because I mean, he gave that dope ass speech. Let's not forget that speech. But it was just a one swipe type of thing. He just one shot her. So yeah, and then Dressrosa, Pika. Now think about this. Pika was the biggest threat Zoro has faced yet, and Zoro still barely. The only reason Zoro didn't fuck him up quicker is because he kept running away. He kept attacking and going away. Like, you know, he kept going into the walls and stuff. So Pika, that fight, it didn't. I mean, of course Zoro was worn out, but he had to chase this dude around. And you know how he gets lost and everything. So yeah, I mean, we had the great moment with him getting thrown, him cutting Pika, and I mean that dope ass moment, and then him Pika just basically saying, unless your hockey is stronger than mine, you ain't gonna defeat me. And Zoro like, motherfucker, it is stronger, and fucking I'm gonna swipe your ass and damn near kill your ass. So, and that's it. That's all Zoro did. And then besides that was pushing the freaking bird cage, which but yeah. So yeah, that's really why I want to see Zoro in this Wano Kuna arc. And then you know another thing, Zoro has that sword, the Sunsui, that was reused. Yeah, that was reused sword, and it was dug up out of his grave, which I guess technically it wasn't, because I guess it was his body. I guess he was buried with his sword. I'm assuming. And when I'm forgetting his name, Hardback resurrected him. I guess he dug up his skeleton and everything, and sword and everything. So, but everybody in Wano Kuni thinks that it was grave robbers. So Zoro go back there with that sword. People gonna look at it and gonna think Zoro's a grave robber. So you know Zoro gonna run into shit after shit after shit. I mean, they're gonna see that he's trying to help them. So I guess they may let it slide, but I can still see that being a problem, and they potentially helping us get to a big Zoro fight. Because mainly the fight everybody wants to see is Jack versus Zoro. Because, I mean, we can assume that Jack is Kaido's right-hand man, just like Zoro is Luffy's right-hand man. So, that's the fight I really want to see, and hopefully we get it. I don't know, because we don't know where Jack is right now. Well, last time we saw Jack, he was on the fucking sea, and that he was alive. So we're thinking that he's a devil fruit user and also a fisherman. So that's a really cool mix there with him. But this not about him. But yeah, that's really what I want to see with Zoro. All right, so part 2, the next thing I really want to see happen in the One Piece world is this is another kind of small thing. Another crewmate. Now, I know technically we already got that with Dressrosa with the fleets, but and I didn't say fleet, I said fleets with the whole Bartolome and all them guys. That's good for everything for like later on in the story, especially in the war. Once Luffy or whoever becomes a Power King, once we have that war and then we have backup. But I really want somebody that's gonna travel with the crew. Now, could that be Jinbei? Maybe. Is it Carrot? For God's sakes, help so. Or is it Pedro? Who I think, honestly, my honest opinion, I believe it's gonna be Pedro and Carrot. And Pedro, because he knows a lot about Big Mom and all that stuff, and he's been on a pirate before, so, or he's been on the sea before. And Carrot, because I mean, she stole all of our hearts. Come on, man, come on. You can't tell me Carrot didn't steal your heart. And she already got, I believe, figurines and stuff of her already, so that's a good sign too. Because think about it, she's a cute rabbit humanoid thing. So I mean, for damn sure, them figurines gonna sell with her. So I can't see them leaving that money behind with her just being in this arc, unless she do something really major in this arc. But I honestly believe she is gonna join the crew, and this is not in the manga, but in the anime. Oh, and I also forgot spoilers in this video as well. But in the anime, she really kind of it seemed like the anime is kind of opening her up to the fans and showing us like what she really wants to do. Like it's showing like her going through each one of the crewmates that she's met, saying like, hey, they all have this one thing, this one goal, and one dream, and all that thing, and I also have my little goal. And it's talking to Luffy, and it's kind of fleshing her character out a little bit more, because in the manga we really don't know much about her per se. Like, we just seen her and she's stuck on a ship and everything, and Luffy seems to like her. That's pretty much all that we can gather from it. And then she's pretty strong too. But in anime, we get kind of a bit more of her character. So I really like that they're doing that there. And of course, they're doing it to stretch it out. But I really like that they're doing that, and it's really kind of showing me that maybe that she's gonna join the crew. And I really hope that, because honestly, I would prefer a female. Now, what I really want, in my heart of hearts, what I want is to have maybe Jinbei not travel with the crew, because he has his own little fisherman crew as himself, and I don't know how that's gonna go, because he said he did tell Luffy, once I'm done with what I gotta do, I'm gonna join your crew. And now I don't know if that means that he's gonna travel with them, or if he's gonna just like carry the Jolly Roger on him or on his ship or whatever. I don't know if he's gonna do that. Well, I don't think he has a ship, but I don't know if he's gonna go around and say, "Hey, I'm part of the Strider crew." But he most likely is gonna probably join the crew. Most likely, I believe so. And honestly, in my heart, this is what I really want. I want Jimmy to join, Carrot to join, and I would prefer a female samurai from Wano Kuni. Now, that probably not gonna happen, but because it's so Japanese style that we don't really see, like, you don't really see female Japanese, female samurais. Now we do know there's female ninjas, but we don't know if they're female samurais. And usually with Japanese cultures, they're really not. But we should see with that. But I really would prefer us to add those 3 characters in this arc and the next arc. But yeah, that's basically what I want. More characters to join the crew. And I mean, I wouldn't be upset with Jinbei. I just don't. I just he just seems too boring to me. To me, it's me. I mean, I like Jinbei. I think he's cool and everything, but I think he's too boring. I don't know how. I do like he's kind of like the straight man with everything, but like he's not like Senpachi from Gintama, where he's a straight man, but he's still pretty funny himself. So Jinbei, I kind of don't see that much with him, but when he joined and he followed the crew and everything, it's gonna be dope because he's strong. He can fucking like if the crew needs to separate, he can call like the whales and shit up, and they can travel on the whale. That'd be pretty dope to me. That'd be pretty dope. But that's just one thing that I really would like to see with the crewmates. Now, these next 2 things I want to see are kind of the nitty gritty of the story that we want to see. Like we want to see the story of One Piece progress, and I think these next 2 things I'm going to talk about, they're going to help the story progress. Okay, so the next thing I really want to see is Vegapunk. Now, why I think we're going to see Vegapunk fairly soon is because he's been mentioned quite a bit. I mean, of course, way back because we know that he's just a renowned scientist and how smart and how revolutionary a lot of his inventions are. He's been mentioned quite a lot. He been mentioned this arc. He was a colleague with Judge Sanji's dad, and it seems like to me that Sanji's dad kind of fucked him over, and why he was arrested, or it kind of seemed that way, or it seemed like Sanji's dad just basically bought his way out of it, because as we see right here, I'm reading some things. Vegapunk was once arrested by the world government for his dangerous experiments in relation to research conducted in the lineage factor and cloning. Despite this run-in with the bureaucracy, he was employed as their chief scientist in the Marines. So why I think we're gonna see him is because, like I said, he was mentioned quite a bit. Because we also know that this is another thing here. I don't know how true this is, and I've been trying to find it, and I don't really know. I can't really recall the stuff. But the island where Frankie was, that island was a snow island. I don't know if that was Kaido's territory, but it had a lot of Vegapunk's works and paperwork in there, and that's how Frankie kind of remade himself off of that paperwork. But I'm trying to think. Does that mean that Kaido and Vegapunk have some type of relation? I'm not sure. I really kind of doubt it since he's been with the government for so goddamn long. But maybe. We don't know. And then we also know that Vegapunk is a knowledgeable scientist whose scientific expertise is said to be at least 500 years ahead of his competitors. So, like, basically, like I said, basically, I'm saying that he is revolutionary. Like, he made the fucking sea stone. He kind of created ways that he fucking remade Kuma. He fucking did the snail, I guess the snail technology. I don't know, the eye snails. I don't know if you want to call them. That's a dope ass snail. I like that. Eye snails. I kind of like that. But like, yeah, like they can make them phones and stuff, make them broadcast shit like cameras, which that's kind of like, how the fuck is that even possible? And then with the whole Death Fruit thing, then that's the next thing. The Death Fruit things, they like how he's able to get the Death Fruit and then put them in inanimate objects. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking, and it's dope. So I really think we're gonna see him fairly soon because, like I said, he's been mentioned quite a bit, and we're kind of getting bits of pieces of him, and then maybe he's not as like, because I could see here they say he's not as evil as Caesar Clown, so he might be an ally. Maybe I just want him to maybe explain some stuff, maybe like come in, show himself, and then explain different types of things, and then maybe go away. I mean, because like it says that he was colleagues with Caesar Clown, which I want to know kind of that timeline. Like was it Judge, then Caesar Clown, and then the government? That's what I'm assuming is how it was. Or well, I guess since he got arrested, but maybe Caesar Clown and him, maybe they just worked together a few times. That was it. But because it seems like Caesar Clown worked under him, because it said Vegapunk decided to dismiss Caesar. So because Caesar's erratic and crazy ass personality. There's that too. We haven't seen Caesar a while in this arc, so hopefully we see him soon, because we know he's probably not doing shit with that making Big Mom's um, giant people thing, that weird shit she wanted to have done. But yeah, I really want to see Vegapunk in the story and see him revealed. I just really want to see that. I got a feeling that he's gonna be revealed soon. If not this arc, maybe next arc or the arc after that. So that's pretty much it with that. Um, my thoughts about that one. And then the very last thing is that I really want to see, and because this was kind of brought back up again in this arc. Well, I guess technically last arc with the Zoe arc, the poneglyphs, because they've been brought up again. They brought with we finally got into this what role poneglyphs are. We kind of got a breakdown of all the poneglyphs and their history and how they were made and why they were made and all that stuff, and how that tie in with the government a little bit too. And we also got the different types of poneglyphs, and also we're gonna maybe get some more explanations about it. That's why I say in the near future, explanations about it with the reverie, because as we know, VV Dad said he wants to talk to the government about, excuse me, about Nico Robin and I guess the poneglyphs. I mean, you can only think about the poneglyphs. Why do you want to talk about Nico Robin unless you're talking about the poneglyphs? Like Nico Robin government, what else can you talk about? I mean, besides her being a fucking power and her avoiding being executed. So it gotta be poneglyphs. But what I want to see is like closer to getting like that voice century. A little bit more information on that, because like we got a breakdown of what poneglyphs are. Like if you guys don't fucking know, which I'm sure you do, we got 4 types of poneglyphs. We got historic poneglyphs, which reveal pieces of ancient history as well as messages written by ancient people. Then we got instructional poneglyphs, contain instructions and are clues about locations of historic poneglyphs. Okay, okay. And then we got the role poneglyphs, which we already know about. The red, they show basically how to get to Raftel, which are the most likely the most important ones towards the story. But the one I'm more interested in are kind of the historic one, because I want to know about that history, the voice history. Like what the fuck is the government hiding? And then the real poneglyph. This one I'm trying to read now. This is my first time even seeing it. So it says, according to Robin, is the message carried by all the poneglyphs along the Grand Line. It contains the true history of the world, including the voice century. Okay, so I mean that's pretty important. According to Tomigo, the real poneglyph is in fact composed of only 9 poneglyphs. So we have quite a bit of poneglyphs here that we need to have Robin read. Now we also got this piece of mystery added to this 3-eyed tribe. They can, I think, read the poneglyphs, or got some type of way they can read the poneglyphs. So that's really interesting to know too. And with this 3-eyed shit that what's her name, Puddin is part of. So if there's a tribe, if there's another group of people out there that can read the poneglyphs, it kind of makes Robin safer, because as we know that she's basically as we thought she was the only person in the world that knew how to read the poneglyphs. But with this 3-eyed tribe, it seems like either the whole tribe can, or maybe to let people in the tribe has the power to read the poneglyphs. So that kind of makes her less valuable to the world. But I guess since she can, well, I guess because you just kidnap her. You think it'd be easier to maybe kidnap her and then make her read the shit. But I mean, that's one bit of pieces why poneglyphs are important for the future, and also they're tied since the Yonkos all have a poneglyph. Then this make this 4 Yonko arc thing more important for the story as well, because we need to get the rubbing. Which, spoiler alert, we already have one. Well, I guess 2. Yeah, information on 2 roll poneglyphs. I mean, Robin has read the rubbins that Brooke got yet, but we confirm have 2 right now. So we got to get 2 more. And not 2 more, 3 more, 3 more, yeah, 3 more, because I guess the one that's there that's on the island is on Zoe is, I guess it don't count with the other ones that we got, so I guess it's 5 technically. Well, it says 4. Well, oh no. Okay. The one on Zoe, I guess, explains about the rope glyphs, and then the rest of them are the ones that the Yonkos have. So I guess technically there's 4. It's just, it says 4 here, but I guess technically it's 5. I guess. And then the one on Raftel, yeah. So my thing here is with that is, okay, we know Kaido has one. Shanks is a wild card now because I don't know if he was on the crew with Roger when he became the Pirate King, or when he went to Raftel. If he knows the rat to Raftel, we don't know. Because my thought process was always that Buggy and Shanks joined Roger after he became a Pirate King and started having like younger guys with him. But that may not be the case. I mean, he may just brought, because it seemed like this Roger just had folks with him. He just had the clique with him. He said, "Y'all motherfuckers want to ride too? Let's just go. Let's go." He had fucking Dogstorm and Nekomamushi and oh my god, I can't think of his name now. Kinemon them master with him. So like he had a clique with him. Like, he had like the whole crew, he had his own crew and all that stuff with him. So he had quite a few people with him. And then the fucking junior league shit, like the other pals with him, the little kids. So I'm like, okay, yeah, Roger had a lot of motherfuckers with him, if you think about it. So I don't know if Shanks, and I guess Buggy too, if they know where Raftel is because they were there. We don't know. I'm still of the mindset that they didn't travel with Roger to Raftel. Maybe that was on him on his maybe second voyage or whatever other voyage he had. So that's just my thought process. And then the other thing with the poneglyphs is, so did Whitebeard have a poneglyph? And if he did Blackbeard steal it, or did maybe Marco? Does he still have it? Like, what's if Whitebeard had one, which we don't know, but I really would like to know what happened if Whitebeard had one. Does Blackbeard have it, or is it somewhere else that maybe Whitebeard only knew where it was, and only the people next to him knew, which was fucking Marco. Which, I don't know, but that's pretty much the things that I want to see in the near future that I hope get more fleshed out in the story. That's pretty much it for me, you guys, that I really want to talk about. So we had no chapter this week. I really like doing discussion things, and I've been trying to get like other people to do discussions with me, and hopefully it's something I can do in the future. But I guess I've been rambling and talking too long about this shit. But let me know if you guys like this type of video, and if you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also give me some of the things you all want to see, some theories that you think is gonna get either debunk or happen in the near future of One Piece, and also things that y'all want to see just gonna happen. So like I said, I have 4 things. I know it's an odd number of 4 things I talked about, but hey, that's what I wanted to. That's things I want to see in One Piece, and the thing I feel to me that's kind of important for One Piece right now, because like I said, man, we got this One Piece is gonna be a long fucking ride, and I'm just enjoying it. Like one of my biggest fears every day is like thinking like, damn man, what if Oda died before the series over? What if I fucking something happened to me for the series? That'd be like sad as fuck. But let me know what you guys think about all this stuff, man. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I know I already said that, but I'm gonna say it again because motherfuckers don't listen. But that's it for me, you guys. See you later, and hopefully I catch y'all next week for One Piece chapter. All right, see you later.